You are not seeing reality. You are seeing your interpretation of reality. What if I told you that you have never seen reality as it truly is? Not even once. What you experience as reality is not reality. It is electrical signals traveling through neural networks. You can understand the architecture of your prison perfectly and still be standing inside of it. You can name the patterns. You can map every loop of your conditioning. You can see the survival self so clearly it hurts. And yet, your jaw is still locked. Your shoulders still live in your ears. Your chest still carries a weight that no amount of insight lifts. This is the great frustration of the intellectual path. Insight is not liberation. Liberation is not an idea. It's a biological shift. Your body doesn't change through information. It changes through felt safety. And here is the brutal truth: most healing skips. A lot of regulation fails because it tries to install peace on top of a system that is still mobilized for threat. Today, I'm going to show you the missing step, the manual override that makes everything else finally land. Not philosophy, not motivation, a biological sequence. Part 1. The boiling pot: why calming down fails. You're activated, heart racing, chest tight, jaw locked. Your mind is loud, but your body is louder, buzzing, burning, bracing. And someone tells you to breathe deeply, put your hand on your heart. For some people, it helps, but for many, it doesn't. Sometimes it makes you more agitated. Why? Because in that moment, your system isn't asking for calm. It's asking for completion. Your nervous system has mobilized for a threat, fight, flight, or freeze. Your muscles are primed to move. Your body has released adrenaline for action, but the threat never comes. So the energy stays trapped in your jaw, your chest, your belly, your hips. This isn't just childhood trauma. This is your workplace keeping you in hypervigilance. This is schooling that punished you for fidgeting. This is religious devotion that taught you tension equals piety. The body stores every survival mandate, not just the traumatic ones. Trying to calm down in that state is like putting a lid on a boiling pot while the fire is still on. Before soothing, there must be discharge. Before peace, there must be completion. Part 2. The Chief Surgeon's Correction: Stored Stress. We've been taught stress is a feeling, but stress is also a physical storage system. It shows up as chronic anxiety, fatigue, digestive issues, sleep disturbances, hormonal irregularities, persistent muscle tension, hypertension, high blood pressure, and in many other physiological ways. Undischarged energy doesn't disappear. It becomes posture. It becomes breath. It becomes digestion. It becomes the way your muscles hold the world. Discharge does not mean drama. It does not mean reliving your past. It means allowing the body to move the energy that is already there. Animals do this automatically. After a narrow escape, a deer shakes, not because it's spiritual, but because it's biological. It tells the nervous system, the danger past, the cycle is complete. Humans don't do this. We stay polite. We stay functional. We stay frozen in a chair with a nervous system still running. Over time, that undischarged energy starts to look like your personality. The chronic overthinker, the hypervigilant, the numb. You aren't broken. Your body is just stuck, mid-cycle. Part 3. The amygdala hijack. When you're activated, the amygdala, the ancient fear center, takes the wheel. It's fast, protective, loyal, and completely bypasses your rational brain. Your body has mobilized for threat, and the alarm bell is ringing too loud for words to reach it. In this state, the prefrontal cortex, the part that plans and chooses, goes quiet. You can't access rational thinking while your body is broadcasting an emergency. That's why you can't think your way into safety. The amygdala often cannot distinguish between physical danger, for example a car crash, and emotional or social threats, for example a harsh email or argument, treating both as emergencies. To counter the hijack and for rational brain to resume control, the body needs to feel safe so that the nervous system can calm down from the activated state. The order of operations is simple. Discharge the survival charge, regulate back toward safety, then bring choice back online. This is the sequence the industry forgets. Part 4. The Sequential Override, 90-second protocol. We're going to perform a manual override. We follow the body's logic. Discharge to regulate to choose. Step 0. The thaw, only if you're collapsed. If you feel numb, foggy, or behind glass, if you're shut down, don't start with intense shaking. Freeze doesn't always look like panic. Sometimes it looks like nothingness. Unable to move. Your body not obeying your command to move. In that case, do this first. Press your feet into the floor. Push your palms together firmly. Turn your head slowly and scan the room. Say, I am here. This is now. Gently activate your nervous system with grounding, movement, sensory input, and warmth to signal safety. Use temperature play or grounding techniques such as 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Name 5 things you see, 4 you feel, etc. to reconnect with your body and present moment. Focus on establishing mind-body connection with mindful, slow, deliberate somatic exercises rather than sudden changes. Stage 1. Discharge, 45 seconds. The shake and dance. Shake your hands, shake your arms, shake your legs. Real movement. You are completing a cycle the body started. Isometric release. Clench fists, lift shoulders, tighten jaw. Hold 5 seconds, drop. Repeat twice. You are teaching the brain the threat is over because the energy is spent. Stage 2. Regulate, 30 seconds. Now we send the all clear signal. Orientation. Look to a far corner. Name 5 objects out loud. You are re-anchoring in now. The sovereign exhale. 2 short inhales through the nose, then 1 long exhale through the mouth. Make the exhale longer than the inhale. You are literally breathing out the war. Bhramari pranayam or humming bee technique. A low hum vibrates the vagus nerve, carrying the all clear to your gut, your heart, your immune system. Stage 3. Activate the prefrontal cortex, 15 seconds. Now that the body is safer, the mind can return. Affect labeling. Say it out loud. I feel fear, but I am not in danger right now. Naming the emotion moves you from raw alarm into observed experience. Bilateral movement. Follow your finger with your eyes, slowly left to right. This helps the brain come back into integration. Cold reset. If you can, splash cool water on your face. It's a biological reset button. Part 5. Which mode are you stuck in? As you hear these, don't analyze, just notice. Which one is your default? The stuck fight. You smiled through the meeting, but now you're alone and your hands are fists. You want to punch the steering wheel. The anger isn't in you, it's stuck in you. You swallowed the sword. Now you must discharge it. The stuck flight. It's Sunday night and you sit down to relax, but your legs won't stop bouncing. Stillness feels like ambush because your body is still waiting for the predator you ran from all day. The stuck freeze. You have a phone call to make, but your hand won't move. You have to wash the dishes, throw the trash, or take a shower, but your body refuses to move, even when you know that these tasks are important. You aren't lazy. Your system cut power to your thinking brain because it believes movement is danger. Undischarged activation. Does calming down actually make you more agitated, like a lid on a boiling pot? If yes to any, you're not failing. You're running the body lock, and you're missing the discharge step. Part 6. The awe moment for the body. When the body finally receives the message that the war is over, the witness returns, not as philosophy, but as a lived reality. For the first time, you can feel anxiety and say, "This is a protection pattern. This is not who I am." And from that place, you can finally do what insight promised you. Speak, set the boundary, create. Because you're no longer trying to build a new life with a nervous system still trapped in yesterday. Freedom isn't a thought, it's a signal, a completed cycle. Affirmations and visualizations aren't useless. They fail when used out of sequence. You can't whisper peace to a fire alarm. Complete the state, then regulate, then choose. Your body has been trying to protect you. Not because it hates you, because it remembers a time you weren't safe. A body that finally receives the message, we're not at war now. Who would you be if you finally let your body believe that?